Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here. Hope you are well. Now, we are going to go into the panda's habitat today. So, usual direction, go to the view library, subject kits, computer science, block coding, upper primary, and we look for the polar bear, and we go into keyboard and coding fundamentals number 1, and we are in lesson number 4, panda's habitat. Now, I've already chosen this and we're going to create the lesson. I've already made one and we're going to go and help the panda, and we've got a fence to make. So I'm going to go and pause this, then go back into my main menu, and you'll see the world in a tick. Okay, so I'm back in the world here. We're just having a look around. You walk over from here just past the panda and walk around the bend, and Dr. Barwin will guide you as normal. We've got what looks like on these deny blocks, we've got something that we're going to have to sort of, it looks like we're going to have to break it, I'd imagine, because they seem to be 2 layers here. And then if you notice, there's a pattern just around the outside of place one, miss one, place one, miss one, place one, miss one. They seem like fence posts to me. Anyway, we can go and see what Dr. Barwin says, because it looks like this is going to be the panda's habitat here. So let's go and see what it says in the code. Let's go and check it out. So in the code it says here, program the agent to construct an oak fence. The agent needs to place oak fence blocks to the right. There's a clue. So the agent needs to place oak fence blocks to the right, destroy obstacles and move forward. The fence should be 17 blocks long. So on chat command fence, well, it could be anything really, it doesn't have to be fence. Set block item to be fence posts. But does it say oak? Yes, oak fence is in bold. It needs 64 in the slot, like we did before with the polar bears. Repeat 17 times. I would imagine that 17 times it needs to destroy obstacles and move forward. Okay, so it's going to place it to the right. Okay, so that's, look, we can just look. There's our agent. Hello. So we're going to be here. It's going to destroy forward and place right. So it can go, and it's going to have to destroy forward, place right, but there's nothing here, but that's fine. It's going to do, it's going to work just like it did with, what was it? It did with the turtles, so when it cleared the trash. Right, let's go and have a look at this. I'm going to go into my code. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to show you my code so you don't have to watch me build. So here we are with some code. So most of it is part of what they gave us in the light bulb, but we already know how to, we don't need pseudocode for this one because we can talk it through. It's relatively simple. We know that from the previous sessions where we had the turtles being saved and there was the trash in front of us, that when we walked down the block we could destroy either side, front, right, left, or left, right, front. The same with the ladder. So we did that pseudocode. We had to do the pseudocode because we needed to do it in 3 parts, and we had to go build up lots of 10, come back down 10, and then build back up again in 10. This time we can just talk it through. So repeat 17 times, agent set block to 64 in the slot, which it says in here. We want this to be a fence, so I'm just going to put that in an oak fence. Where's the oak fence? Jungle fence? There's the oak fence. Destroy forwards. Actually, destroy forwards, yes. And then agent place right. And we want to repeat that 17 times. Let's go and test this out, see what it does. So I've got this in the start block. The reason I do this is because we can put the chat command in, which we're probably going to need to use later on. But for this, when we're testing things out, it's up to you. You can do this whether you want to or not. So I'm going to hit start, and then on start, it's going to go off on its own. So it's just looking around, breaking, and then building to the right. Oh no, so we can just go and stop this now. Let's go and stop and reset this. I'm going to see, because there's something that we've forgotten, isn't it? So we know that the agent is placing something down, but we are missing that instruction to make the agent go forwards. Okay, I wonder where that could be. Okay, if you're not sure where that is, perhaps speak to the person next to you in the classroom, or maybe you know what's being missed. we can see that the agent was breaking something in front of it and then it placed it to the right. So we know that's working. There's one thing that's missing though. So here we are in the game. We can see that the agent is breaking these blocks. It has missed something though, and I wonder what how we could go and fix that. But we can see that the next iteration has the rest of it in here. Well, I wonder what's causing this error. But in my code, making it move forward, at the end of that loop, we'll get my fence built. So I'm going to go and reset this and fix the fence, and you can too. So I'm going to go into my code, and you can see where my code is and what the error might be. So speak to the friends, speak to the people next to you, maybe try this out and see what works for you. As always, good luck.